Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're exploring a truly fascinating topic that is absolutely transforming reproductive care. We are looking at how combining two incredibly powerful, historically rooted therapies creates what's essentially the ultimate dual engine for optimizing both egg and sperm quality. So if you've ever found yourself wondering how alternative and complementary medicine actually works on a biological level to support fertility, well, you're in the exact right place. We are going straight into the science of synergy today.
Here's our quick roadmap for the explainer. We'll start with the concept of fertility synergy, then break down its two main components, acupuncture for physical regulation and herbs for continuous biochemical support. After that, we'll see exactly how this boosts female reproductive health, upgrades male sperm quality, and finally, we'll tie it all together with the combined synergistic effect.
So, to set the stage here, we really have to ask this central question. Why combine acupuncture with herbal medicine in the first place? Why isn't relying on just one of these therapies enough for optimal clinical outcomes? It's a great question, right? I mean, in modern reproductive health, we're so often looking for that single silver bullet. But biology? Biology is complex, and as you'll see, effectively treating the reproductive system really demands a multi-layered approach.
Which brings us to Section 1, the fertility synergy, the dual engine approach.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core concept. True reproductive optimization isn't just about tweaking a single hormone or, improving blood flow for a few hours. No, it requires both physical system regulation and a continuous supply of biochemical fuel. So, think of acupuncture as your physical regulator. It's adjusting the body's hardware, managing systemic regulation, and heavily promoting circulation. Then, think of herbal medicine as your continuous biochemical support. That's the high-quality fuel running through that hardware. Together, they form a dual engine that is way more powerful than just the sum of its parts.
Let's look closer at the first half in Section 2, acupuncture, regulation, and circulation, the physical regulator.
When a patient is actually in the clinic getting an acupuncture treatment, what is physically happening inside their body? We're not just talking about feeling relaxed here, we are talking about highly specific, measurable medical pathways being engaged. The data points to four primary biological systems that acupuncture directly influences. First, it regulates the nervous system, literally shifting the body out of that high-stress fight or flight mode. Second, vascular system enhancement. Blood flow is absolutely vital. It's what delivers the oxygen and nutrients. Third, it balances the endocrine system, which directly impacts those crucial hormones needed for conception. And fourth, it modulates inflammatory pathways. You can think of inflammation like this low-grade systemic fire. By cooling it down, acupuncture creates a much healthier, calmer baseline environment for reproduction.
In fact, clinical reviews of fertility care consistently anchor around this exact idea. They describe acupuncture as a therapy that regulates hormones, improves that absolutely critical reproductive blood flow, and reduces stress. It's a scientifically trusted method for physically priming the body's internal environment. But here's the catch. Acupuncture usually happens in a clinic, maybe once or twice a week. So what happens during the rest of the week?
Let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds. Herbs, continuous biochemical support, the ongoing fuel. This is exactly where herbal medicine steps in. And honestly, this is kind of the aha moment of this whole explainer. Herbal medicine provides that completely necessary, ongoing biochemical support between those acupuncture visits. Think about it. You get the physical, systemic reset in the clinic with your acupuncture session, and then the herbs act as the vital bridge. They are the ongoing fuel that maintains and even accelerates that therapeutic momentum while the patient is just at home living their daily life.
So how do herbs actually pull this off? Well, the specific compounds in herbal medicine act as potent cellular fuel. They provide an active antioxidant defense to protect your cells from damage, and they actively reduce the inflammatory burden in the body. Crucially, they also assist in mitochondrial energy production. Here's a fun fact for you. A human egg literally has more mitochondria, those little cellular battery packs, than almost any other cell in the entire body. They require a massive amount of energy to develop properly. Finally, herbs help regulate hormone metabolism, keeping that whole chemical messaging system running super smoothly all week long.
Let's apply this in Section 4, boosting female reproductive health, upgrading the egg environment.
So the crucial point is how this dual engine actually translates into tangible, real-world benefits for women. Through the vascular enhancement we get from acupuncture, we see much improved ovarian and uterine blood flow. Then, the hormonal and energetic support from the herbs aids directly in healthy follicle development. Add in the nervous system regulation that helps manage stress-related hormone signaling, which, let's face it, can totally disrupt a cycle, and you have a massive advantage.
Together, this synergy actively supports better egg maturation, an optimal ovarian response, and significantly improves endometrial receptivity. Essentially, it makes the uterine lining the perfect, welcoming environment for implantation. It is a complete, comprehensive upgrade to the entire reproductive system.
Moving right along to Section 5, upgrading male sperm quality, enhancing sperm parameters.
Because remember, fertility is absolutely a shared biological equation. Just like we saw with the female benefits, this powerhouse combination of acupuncture and herbs targets key male parameters too. Acupuncture physically improves testicular circulation. When you combine that with the strong antioxidant properties of herbal medicine, it drastically lowers oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as the biological rusting of the cells. It's a major culprit in male infertility. Reports show that this combined care leads to healthier sperm concentration and motility. It improves morphology, which is the physical shape of the sperm, aids in proper liquefaction so the sperm can actually swim effectively, and incredibly importantly, it heavily protects the DNA integrity within the sperm itself.
Which brings us to our final core topic, Section 6, the combined synergistic effect, maximizing clinical outcomes.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is seeing the ultimate payoff of using these two disciplines together. Whether you're trying for natural conception or going through assisted reproductive treatments like IVF, the exponential power is clear. We see acupuncture handling the physical regulation, leading to reduced stress and fantastic circulation. Meanwhile, the herbs are providing that constant biochemical fuel, leading to massive cellular energy. By layering maximum physical regulation with constant biochemical fuel, you get maximum reproductive support. And what does that mean in the real world? It translates directly to improved implantation rates, higher quality embryos, and vastly improved ART success. They are undeniably, without a doubt, better together than apart.
And that is exactly why the source material states this so incredibly clearly. The best outcome occurs when acupuncture and herbal medicine are used together because acupuncture improves regulation and circulation while herbal medicine provides continuous internal support. Together, they create a vastly stronger reproductive environment. It really is the biological key to success. So, if you're ready to experience this powerful synergy for yourself, here is exactly how you can do it. If you're in New York City, schedule your consult at 212-685-0985. Find out more about us at www.berkeleycenter.com. And hey, if you're out of town, do not worry. We love doing phone consultations. You can access this transformative level of care no matter where you are located.
I want to leave you with this final thought today. Think about your current approach to health right now. How could adding continuous, highly targeted internal support, fueled by this incredible combination of physical regulation and ongoing biochemical fuel, transform your own fertility journey? It's a pretty huge question, and definitely one worth exploring. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep asking those great questions.